Happy Monday, Soapbox Nation. Hey, I'm your host, Mad Morgan. Thanks for joining me for episode 111 of Soapbox Daily. Today, we're going to be discussing stress and the holidays. And also, before we get into that, a few things. One thing, I'm off next week. No more shows for next week. We're going to take a break to relax and spend time with the family and have some fun. So keep that in mind. Come next week for a whole week. There's going to be no Soapbox Daily episodes. So thank you very much. And please tune in the new year and we will have more episodes. Also, hey, how's your integrity been this weekend? How's your integrity being today? Was it a good weekend? Did you set the positive example? Were you the change that the world needs? Onwards and upwards, put your best foot forward. Only you can make a better version of you. So that is, of course, on that. Now, let's get into today's topic. Today's topic is stress and the holidays. Yes, let's touch bases on this one. So whether or not you're a diehard Christmas fan or you just want to make it through another painstaking family dinner, the holiday season can have some stressful moments. We all know this. Between trying to not bust the budget on Christmas shopping, or listening to your relatives' conspiracy theories, or navigating someone else's holiday expectations, the holidays can spin up our anxiety alarms. Wow, and stress load. This time of year can be frantic and downright frustrating. I mean, just thinking about it right now, I'm lost for words, So how do we reduce holiday stress or prevent it from happening? Well, what is holiday stress? I mean, the extra expenses, angry in-laws, long hours at the office, exhausted and sugared up kids, cold weather, seasonal darkness, final exams, sporting events, and recitals, you name it. I mean, how about absent romantic partners? Profound loneliness. Individually, we can handle each one of these stressors as they come. But during the holiday season, everything hits at once. Throw in a midterm election season and, and Carol's surprise visit, and our fight or flight stress response systems are ringing off the hook. Realistically, it is. In most cases, stress is normal and good. When it becomes overwhelming, heavy, and all at once, we lose perspective. So never lose sight of the fact of what the holiday season is all about. The holiday season is all about togetherness, spending time together, making the most of the moment, making the memories. Okay. There is stuff that we can do about maintaining all this, but not losing perspective on the season. This season, give yourself and others some grace and a lot of it. Make no mistake, stressful things will happen, but the exciting thing is we get to choose how to respond to them. So let's go over some ways to reduce the holiday stresses. How about number one? Clearly picture the Christmas you want to have. Set expectations for yourself and others by painting a picture of how you want your Christmas to look like. Be crystal clear, of who's sitting where, what are you eating, and what are you talking about. Plan the whole thing out. Have an idea in your head. It doesn't have, whether you're hosting or whether or not you're being part of the party, you just have to make the most of each occasion, whether or not it's that big family meal or individual ones throughout the holiday season. Set boundaries. Just choose how much you're willing to accept, how much you could do, how much you can handle. Before you commit to anything, decide what your limits are. For traveling, whether or not you're hosting, how much you're spending, how much food you'll consume, and how will you handle disagreements, because it's going to happen in any family environment or any social gathering. You're going to have those. When it comes to family, avoid family conflicts. I know it's difficult. You have that sister of yours that you just can't stand because she drives you nuts, but you have to take a deep breath. You have to sit back and go, they're family, I love them, or they're friends and I love them, and just take it in stride. Put on a smiley face. Try to keep the whole moment positive. Focus on what you can control was another point. And don't forget to take a breather on that. If it gets too overwhelming, step aside, box breathe, in, hold, out, hold, rinse, repeat. Give yourself some time to calm down and regain the energy to go back in there. Know your role in the whole situation. Know your role of what parts you play when it comes to the family or friend dynamic. Work within that, but don't put too much pressure on yourself. Enjoy your moment when it comes to the holidays, okay? And you're okay to say no. Another point you should remember. I love Christmas as much as the next person, but no matter who you are, it's absurd to try to attend a million parties. It's just, you can't do it. Be honest about what you can handle and say no when it's too much. With whatever expectations are being put on you, you can say no. Keep yourself in something that you can balance and handle. And again, don't forget to take a break. Sometimes you just get so much coming at you at once, especially in gatherings, whether, as I said, family, friends, work. Make sure to give yourself those breaks. Also, budgets. You don't have to give in to the corporate spending thing when it comes to holiday season. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Sometimes the simplest things mean the most. And the effort itself should speak for itself. Just make a Christmas budget, whether it comes to the fact that you're hosting a meal or whether or not you're buying gifts. Make a budget. That way you don't get hit with huge credit card or debt in the new year. It's not a good way to start off a new year. Also, you know what? Christmas has lots of sugary treats. Keep that in check as well. Don't get, you don't want to be wired, not be able to sleep. You don't want to sit there and overthink about how much you took in and the weight you put on. Enjoy the moment, but keep yourself in mind when it comes to how it's affecting you overall, whether or not it's the sleepless nights because you're so hyped up on sugar, or whether or not you're going to be kicking yourself with a diet in the new year. Plenty of sleep, because you're going to need lots of sleep. You're going to have to expel a lot of energy to keep everybody entertained, to socialize, to interact with friends or family, or whatever the case may be. Get lots of sleep. Don't forget to stretch. Stretching, some movement, some exercise. Keep yourself active, because it's that time of year where you're go. Social. Drinking, eating, keep your body running along just fine. Also, take some time for yourself. Even if you step away from the big social gathering, again, give yourself some breathing room to be able to just keep your sanity. Keep your sanity by scheduling time in the hustle and bustle of the season. Questions are always a good thing to ask. It's the one thing people forget to think about when it comes to family get-togethers. I mean, I'm willing to bet you don't see your extended family all that often. And when you do, why not take the time to get to know them on a deeper level? Instead of making awkward small talk, really dig in and see what you can learn about. If you learn something about them you didn't know before, be curious, not judgmental. I mean, ask your grandparents for a piece of best advice that they have when it comes to marriage or life. Ask your 5-year-old nephew what superhero they like. Ask questions, get to know your family and friends on a deeper level, and not just small talking on the surface. Seize the opportunity. Connect with the people around you. I mean, Christmas time is meant to be filled with joy, gratitude, belly laughs, and lingering conversations over the dinner table, but connection doesn't happen by accident. Don't get so caught up in the mania that you forget to enjoy the people around you. Why you do what you do during this time of year. All the efforts you put to get-togethers. Don't forget to enjoy that, and do your best to respond well to the holiday stress this year. Yes, the holidays can be crazy, but we can choose to be gracious and generous with ourselves and our loved ones. And one of the best ways to deal with holiday stress is to connect with your loved ones on a deeper and more fun level. Seize the opportunity, seize that togetherness, make the memories. Hey, even if it was enjoying a muffin and some good company with a friend or family or somebody that you care about, even that, as simple as it can be, you don't have to overspend. You don't have to go crazy on gifts. You don't have to go crazy on the food. Enjoy the time together, embrace, get the time to know each other more, and just enjoy the season. Because some people might look at it as the end of a year and what they didn't accomplish. I choose to look at it as, and maybe you should too, is, hey, you know what? New Year's coming around. Just think of the new plans I can make, the new projects I can start, the new adventures I'm going to experience, and look at it as, hey, it's another go. We can do it. Enjoy the close of this year and embrace the great things that are going to come in the new year. But don't stress yourself out. Pace yourself. Take a deep breath and go with it. Enjoy it. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. Hey, thank you very much for tuning in today. I hope maybe this helps some people out. I do appreciate you tuning in. Always love having you be here. Please check out getoffmysoapbox.com. Yeah, please check out getoffmysoapbox.com for more information on all our shows. Other than that, I'm wrapping this up. Have a great day moving forward. I'm your host, Matt Morgan. I will see you next episode.